Hey, what do you call a guy who has a huge rack and he plays the bass? Hey, I'm ZGALA. You can call me Auntie Angel if you like. I'm here in the Head Hutt. It's a little chilly outside, and I'm going to do just a real quick reset, quick set of some stretches. That's what it is. I thought I'd invite you to join me, but I like to remind you, listen to your own body, follow your own lead. Whew. Don't pass out now if you get a little head rush. I've been inside because it's cold, but I'm trying to get moving a little, and I did just do a little warming up. So I'm going to do just a little series of a few exercises that I find really help me out if I don't get around to doing anything else, or if I add them to everything else that I got to do. And one of them is just this pair of stretches here, just a basic back bend or counter stretch, and then bending from the hips like a swan dive forward, all the way down to wherever's comfortable. I like to bend the knees, come down into a squat, and then spend a few breaths just bending and straightening those knees, coming down into that forward fold a little more each time, just letting go of the head and neck, shoulders. Bring the hands together, clasp hands, push palms together, roll shoulder blades together, and aim elbows for one another. Add a nice elbow or a shoulder and chest stretch mostly. Sometimes wiggle that around. And then I'm going to make sure the knees aren't locked, pushing from the center of the earth through the bottoms of the feet, unhinging right there at the hips. Coming back into that counter stretch, this time with those hands together. And coming back to center, shaking that out. Now I'm going to roll down. I'm going to step back a little bit first. Roll down nice and slow, past the waist, back to that forward fold. Pardon me. And this time, walk the hands out, walk the feet back a little bit, coming into downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Asana, pushing down in the heels, pushing back in the hips, pushing down with the heart. Fingers are wide, palms are strong, a straight line from the fingertips through the spine, out the tailbone, relaxing the belly. And I like to pair this downward facing dog with numerous other positions, one of them being a plank, just coming forward into like a pre-push-up position, holding that for a few seconds or 30 seconds or maybe even a whole minute if you're feeling strong today. Nice and strong through the abdomen. Sometimes it can rock back and forth on those toes a little bit there. Shift back and forth a little bit. Rotate through the hips if you want. Try not to collapse though in the shoulders or the belly. And then lifting those hips again. Coming back into downward facing dog. Again, pressing down in those heels, pressing back with the hips, relaxing the belly if possible, pressing down with the heart, the chest. The head is in between the elbows. You can bend one knee and then the other, treading those heels a little bit more on each side. I'm going to swing forward again, this time into upward facing dog. So not dropping the knees all the way to the ground, but sort of like halfway to a cobra. Lifting the chin. Can stretch the tongue there. And lifting the hips again. Pushing back into downward facing dog. I'm going to come down in the knees from here. Let go of those toes and slide these hands out into extended puppy pose or Uttanasana Shishosana. Sliding those hands out, putting the forehead on the floor. Nice stretch through the upper body. And walking those elbows back, bringing the hands under the shoulders, relatively flat back. Let's do some cat-cow breathing. Another one of my favorite pairs. Rounding the spine, exhaling. Tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone. Squeezing all the air out. And then cow pose, countering that. Breathing into the belly, lifting through the chest, lifting through the tailbone, breathing deeply into the belly, paired with, again, cat or Marjariyasana. Exhaling, rounding, side to side and front to back. Breathing in and lifting. Exhaling and rounding. Inhaling and lifting. Coming back to tabletop, I'm going to walk these hands out just a little bit, tuck the toes, come back into downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Asana, relaxing the belly, pushing into those heels. I'm going to swing the body forward, this time dropping the knees, letting go of those toes, lifting all the way into a cobra. Lifting the chin, relaxing the belly, pushing up through the palms, not collapsing in the shoulders. Sometimes I look over one side, getting a nice stretch on the opposite side. Back to center. And over the other side. And tucking the toes under. Lifting those hips. Let's walk those feet forward. Back into a forward fold. Again, bend the knees a couple times. Just coming in and out of that squat, relaxing. The whole body really feels good. And then rounding, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow, just checking in with the whole spine. Let's do a little free arm swinging. There you have it, a quick and easy kind of full body check. Little stretching, little strengthening, little seeing how it's going and making things go better. This is my Snow Queen, my mint ice cream Snow Queen hair that I'm getting ready to wear for the snow season. Broken nail. What do you call a man with a giant rack who plays the bass guitar? A musician. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm collecting very silly jokes. You're welcome. I hope you will remember that you are enough exactly as you are. And also you can do more than you think. I hope you will stay curious and courageous. Get more fit so you can be more free. Remember, start where you are. Do the best you can with what you got. And yeah, nobody gets out alive, so you don't have to rush. You don't have to beat yourself up. Any of those things. Life will do plenty of that for you. Just try to love yourself a little bit more. There's my unsolicited advice. Thanks for being you. Thanks for letting me be me. Thanks if you like and subscribe. Ciao for now. Peace.